Hello and welcome to the International School of Traders. My name is Ngubeka Mtiane, and today I will be helping you guys with the weekly analysis, some forex signals and stock market signals, things that we are looking at this week in terms of trading. So let's go quickly and let's go to the market. I think I can just improve my sound here by putting on my mic. Just give me 1 second. Okay, awesome stuff. I believe that I am loud and clear on your side. So, what's going on this week? We are going to be looking at some beautiful forex signals. By the way, the visuals that you are seeing here are proudly designed by important brands, brands. So, if you are looking to brand anything like this, give it to brand your company, or rebrand your company, or do whatsoever in terms of branding. You can give me a shout and I'll connect you to them. Important brands are also with us on the group on the International School of Traders. Okay, awesome stuff, guys. This week is going to be on fire in terms of what you're looking at in the market. Well, I'm not going to be looking at the weekly schedule in terms of the market, in terms of the fundamentals, but I am going to be looking at technicals only. And then on a daily basis next week, we are going to be looking at some of the very important things in the market in terms of the scheduled events. Okay, awesome stuff. Now, before we go on, guys, today was our last week on the first group. Where we are giving out signals on the first group, right? Now, from tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, going forward, IST live trading room will be on fire. And then number two, the IST Nasdaq group is also going to be on fire. There's going to be some signals posted there, some powerful and fire signals there that will be posted on the IST Nasdaq group throughout the week, especially in the early hours of morning. So if you're looking to trade Nasdaq with us, trade in the early hours of morning in South Africa, and that is close to evening in the US. So meaning that you can join us from 12 from AM's 12 a.m. 00 a.m. Depending on how you call it, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, up to 4 o'clock. That's the time we are going to be trading Nasdaq in the early hours of morning, and then we are going to be trading Nasdaq together also during the not the London session, but the US session, where we are using cheat codes to trade the forex, the stock market. So Netflix, I'm gonna start off with Netflix. You can see that Netflix is been in a bullish rise here, and I believe Netflix. Okay, I believe Netflix and other stocks are on the rise this coming week, right? We've seen a little bit of a retracement over the last couple of days, and I'm going to show you what kind of retracement did we look at. But Netflix is on the rise after this bounce. I believe it's going to bounce any of these levels here and then start shooting up all the way up. So Netflix is on the rise. And then we do have Google, which I don't have anything to say on Google, especially, but the one thing that I can really mention about it is that Google is on the rise also. It seems as if it's been pushing and pushing higher and higher, creating those higher highs and higher lows. And then the other one that we have to look at is Amazon. Amazon has been retracing over the last couple of days. Remember, last week when I mentioned that if Nasdaq, if Amazon break this level, it will be a new deal for us to start going long on the stock market, especially on Amazon in this particular case. But I believe this was just a a retracement. Now, they sometimes market bounced on these beautiful levels just to come back and push up once again. I believe that market is still on the rise here. We are going to be trading a buy positions moving forward. And if you can look at this support zone that we are seeing here, that is where the market really stopped at last week. So we are going to be looking for buy orders moving forward. Okay, awesome stuff. Now, yeah, looking at this market here on Amazon, I'm looking for buy positions from Monday moving forward. Okay, awesome stuff. And then we do have some other things going on. We do have Starbucks. Do I like Starbucks? A little bit. I like Starbucks a little bit. Starbucks is also on the rise, so I believe on Starbucks, if you look at it on 1 hour time frame, if you can see market bouncing on this level, we are going to be looking to buy on this market right here. And then we look at some let's look at Pfizer. Pfizer, it is important, yes, but not too important. But it is important in terms of the stock market here. We are going to be looking at some of the things on Pfizer. If you look at it on a 1 hour and 4 hour time frame, first on the 4 hour time frame, we have reached a beautiful level of resistance, and then we bounced back. And I believe that this can still be broken, this level of resistance. Okay, I'm going to go back to my 4 hour time frame. This level of resistance can still be broken, and market can still close above these levels depending on how the gaps push us on Pfizer here. But we can look to go long when markets start closing above here, right, and go higher. Okay, awesome stuff. And then we look at on a 1 hour time frame, still on the rise, beautiful rise. Yes, yes, yes. And then let's look at some of the things like Microsoft. Microsoft is on the rise also, right? Just recently, just a few days ago, or on Friday, we saw Microsoft trying to close above these levels, this zone right here, which has been a level of resistance for quite a while. And if you look at on 1 hour time frame, there is a very consistent level of resistance here when you look at it, right? There's a level of resistance that we are seeing here. It's been there. So if markets start closing above this level, it's going to be a game changer. I don't like expanding wedges, but this one, because they might continue in this formation of expanding and expanding, expanding and expanding. But in this particular case, once we see market closing above these levels here, which I can highlight and say these levels are 260.60 mark, those levels are going to be very significant for us in terms of going long on Microsoft, right? Awesome stuff. And then we do have some interesting stuff also on Facebook. Facebook on a 4 hour time frame, right? Facebook has been on the rise also, right? Beautiful rise on Facebook, but there has been a retracement, right, over the last couple of days. But if you look at this level that we are at right now, it can be signified, it can be looked at as a level of support, right? Now, simply because of these previous levels right here, this one has been a level of resistance for this one has been a level of resistance for this zone. So this has been a level of resistance. Now market has jumped over and has closed above on a 4 hour time frame. I'm expecting markets here to continue pushing towards the top side in this particular case right here. Then you can also look at Tesla. We've been looking at Tesla for quite a while now. Tesla is on the rise also, and I believe that Tesla is going to continue rising, and it closed above some significant levels already. So I'm continuing to look for buy orders here on Tesla. So also Tesla is on the beautiful rise. So love that. Then there is Nasdaq. Nasdaq has been on a bullish run for the last couple of days. and then for the last couple of months now. But to look at Nasdaq on a daily time frame, we had a little bit of retracement here. Let's go and have a look at this zone on a 4-hour time frame. We had markets bouncing on this high, then markets went down all the way down, retracing and retracing towards the downside. What are we going to be looking at now on Nasdaq, right? So on Nasdaq right now, we are going to be looking. I am going to be looking to go long, without a doubt, right? I'm looking to go long on Nasdaq now, simply because of the structure that I'll show you now on a 1-hour time frame, right? You can see that this has been the issue of sorry, the issue of lower lows and lower highs, right? Until markets gave us this high, which is similar, or which is at the same level as this one, right? And then markets gave us a low, which is at the same level as the previous low, which is now meaning that the market was now ranging. But I believe that range can still continue, yes, but there is another thing that we can look at here, especially this level of support, which was resistance. Market can use this to climb all the way up from Monday and reach the previous resistance, break the previous resistance, and make it a support, and then continue moving forward and going forward. But without it, but we can also say that this market can pull all the way down and start buying, or start going or changing direction towards the top side from 1383.76. So I can safely put a buy limit on this zone and then go all the way up now, simply because of some reasons. And yes, the one more reason that I can try to look at here, let me see. To buy at that zone, let me delete this guy also. To buy on that zone, I can also use this guy right here. Cool. To look at this zone, I can look at this guy, which is a significant level right here. We can argue on this one, but I can also put my Fibonacci retracement tool here or here. So this zone is at the 61.8 zone, so I can market can break towards the downside, continue towards the downside, and then move all the way up from here. Okay, cool stuff. So this is what I'm looking at on Nasdaq. So I'm gonna go quickly and go into the forex market with you guys, and then start trading with you. There's some interesting things, especially when you are looking at gold, Euro USD, and some other beautiful pairs out there. So I'm gonna start off with I'm gonna start off with GBP right? GBP has been on the rise, as we mentioned last week on the weekly analysis, that this market pushed all the way up to this level. I believe this level has been a level of resistance for us, and then the market started rallying all the way down, right? On GBP, the only support I can consider buying at is at 1. 1.3790. That is where I'm looking to buy this market, right? I'm looking to buy at this level, or even if market push a little bit further down, I can buy again on the previous level, which is 1.37794 in this particular case right here. That is where we can look to buy this market in this particular case right here. Okay, cool. Then there is obviously, if we go in a 1-hour time frame, there is this bearish structure, which market started bouncing on a 61.8, if I'm correct here, and yes, started bouncing on the 61.8. But I believe that this 78.6 can still be a good level for us when market continue rallying all the way down. But if market fail to do that, we are going to be looking at this 1-hour time frame very closely, right? There is a level of resistance that we have here. Once the market start breaking this level of resistance, we are going to be going all the way up. Let me look at the US dollar index. The US dollar index has bounced on the support zone here, which I believe buyers have been waiting to look at this zone for the longest of time. So we have seen this market level, market zone being respected on the 23rd of, not the 23rd, the 3rd of March 2021, and markets continued towards the top side after bouncing on that support. And I believe this support is going to be very significant also right now moving forward. If you look at USD index here, which is the dollar index, it is giving us some sort of those bounces there. If we do bounce, we are going to be going all the way up with this particular setup on the dollar index. So you can also trade the dollar index. It is not there for just for the fun of things, but it is insight into giving us what can happen across dollar based pairs. So in this particular case, I'm looking to buy all the way up from 90.746 to 92.535. That's a lot of pips in this particular case. That's a lot of pips here. But also, it is not, it is on the Forex side of things, but it is just an index, guys. It is an index, right? So the dollar index is a representation of the United States dollar across the board or against all major currencies: the euro, the pound, the Aussie, the New Zealand dollar, the Swiss franc, Japanese yen, and all of that. So this is going to be very significant in our trading when we are trading the dollar in this particular case. That is why when you go to Euro USD, I am expecting a bounce on these levels, which are previous levels here. We've had a beautiful run on the dollar on Euro USD, and now Euro USD is pushing towards the resistance level, which was resistance on the 3rd of May also, right? It was used as a resistance on the 3rd of May, and now market is approaching that level. I'm expecting markets to rally all the way down when markets reach the zone, and we are going to be looking to do what? To sell exactly at I can just give you this. We need to look at putting a sell limit order at 1.21081, right? And then our stop loss level is going to be 30 pips above. 30 pips above this level is roughly, let me just say roughly, right? Roughly is the good. Okay, let me just put out 32 pips. It's going to be 1.21402, right? That is going to be roughly our 30 pips from entry here. And then our take profit or target is going to be this previous zone or this previous market level, which is 1.18301, right? Cool. And let's look at XAUSD, right? XAUSD has been in a bullish run, and we've been buying XAUSD, but also it didn't bounce on this week, didn't bounce on the levels that we've been looking at, especially this bar limit here. It was not triggered, or as we discussed on the weekly analysis, this market didn't go to those levels to take some of these buy limit orders that were in the market. Market started pushing higher and higher, and then we are cool with that. We're good with that, right? Good. So now market is still on a bullish rise. It's still rising roughly, meaning still rising nicely here. What we can look at in this particular case is a breakout towards the downside on XAUSD. But until the market breaks towards the downside, we are not going to be trading any of this gold structure. Going to be looking for this break out of structure, and then we sell all the way down and then buy from this zone moving forward, right? This is only an hour time frame. If you look at it on a 30 and a 44-hour time frame, this is a beautiful bullish structure which can still be broken towards the downside, and then we move towards the top side once again. Continue with the previous market structure. Let us look at some of the things that are very important in the market. And in this particular case, or right now, we are going to be looking at USD JPY. USD JPY has been in a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful run over the last couple of days, and market has bounced on some very important levels already, right? Cool. But I am not going to be looking to trade USD JPY, right? There is some funny structure here. Nothing is really clear on USDJPY. The only thing that can be clear is a scalp opportunity, which we can buy this market from here towards the top side, right? So that's the only thing I can do. I can look to buy at this zone, moving forward in this particular case right here. So that is a beautiful zone on USD JPY. Let's look at USD CHF. USD CHF has created a beautiful double bottom, which I believe from now it's a buy from where we are. Now this can happen in one day where we see markets rise from that entry zone, and then we continue towards the top side. And then also we need to put in mind the market gaps might disturb these markets, and we might see a change in structures and all of that. But beside that, that is what we are looking to do in the market. We are looking to we're looking to buy on USD CHF in this particular case right here. USD CAD also on a beautiful bounce here. If you look at it on a 4-hour time frame, bouncing where market has bounced before a number of times. So this is a buy without a doubt, moving towards the top side, right? The structures, though, the zones that we can look for when taking profit is one, this zone, right? The 1.26441 zone, and then the last zone is going to be our second take profit, which is going to be 1.27464, right? That is going to be our second take profit, and then whatever market do after that, we are not going to be part of it. We are cool with that. USD AUD USD is already on the run, right? It's been on the ranging market for quite a while, and we see markets bouncing once again near or close to that level of resistance that we've seen in the past. If you look at the 15-minute time frame here, market bounced exactly on that zone, So we are already late for this one, but if markets retrace and continue towards the top side and bounce there, I'll be more than happy to take a sell order towards the downside here in this particular case. Okay, cool stuff. One thing for sure, we have discussed Euro JPY on this analysis session for the longest of time, right? Um, USD JPY, Euro JPY has been on a ranging market structure. If you look at it on on a 4-hour time frame, this has been a range for us. This has been a range for us. So I believe now that the market is reaching these levels once again, levels of resistance once again. We should be looking for sell orders in this particular case right here. This is why I like ranging markets. You buy low and sell high, buy low and sell high, buy low and sell high. Okay, cool stuff. And then let's look at Euro GBP and see if we're gonna find anything there on a 4-hour time frame. Nothing much. CHF, JP, CAT CHF. Let me delete this guy right here. Okay, CAT CHF has been on a bearish market for the longest of times, or for quite a while now. I still believe that this bearish market has a little bit of exceptions, right? So you might want to do what? You might want to buy in this market because of this breakout, but I choose to look for sell entry since the overall structure is what is bearish here in this particular case. Now, what are we going to be looking at here? Now, the levels that I'll be looking at are portrayed or visible on a 30-minute time frame, where this level right here can be an area of resistance for us, and then market will start going towards the towards the downside in this particular case. So I'll be also looking at this video tomorrow and trading. I mean, at 12 o'clock market open time, and trading start to see if these levels are on the same line as we predicted, and then start trading these beautiful levels with you guys. But other than that, there is nothing that we are going to be looking at in the market except for NZDCAD, right? NZDCAD has been in a beautiful rise over the last couple of days, especially when market broke out of this beautiful structure, right? It's I think the last time we traded NZDCAD was last month, March. We saw this beautiful retracement, and market is now beginning to fall towards the downside. Now this retracement can be measured using the Fibonacci retracement tool, and then boom, we see that market bounced where on the 50% level and failed to go towards the top side. So below the 38.2 is where we're looking to sell this market structure. If you go on the smaller time frame, like a 4-hour time frame, you can see that that level right here, which is a red level. I'm going to put it as red so that we can all see it nicely. Red level. Okay, cool. This is where market is, and I believe market is gonna start going all the way down. If you go in a 1-hour time frame, here, if you go in a 1-hour time frame, can see that market is still hasn't yet created a low which is lower than this. So we are going to be looking to, yes, sell in this market, but when markets break this, is going to be beautiful confirmation, right? Okay, cool stuff. So that is beautiful, and that is what we are going to be doing for the next couple of days in the forex market. So final announcement, we are going to be trading on the IST live Nasdaq group. We are going to be trading throughout this week. So what do you need to get there? Deposit at least 250 rands on your trading account before I start making it. So you deposit into your trading account, and then this week we are going to be trading like crazy. Remember to share your link with your friends and family so that they can start trading also, trading with us. Also on the free channel, we are going to be trading with a lot of people there. Then there is also, we are also going to be trading a lot of signals on the IST Nasdaq group, and we are going to be making a lot of improvements on all groups. So if you guys are not willing to be making improvements on your side, we are going to be moving with those who are willing to make progress on their side. People who are saying we are jumping on board, we are going to be on the IST live trading group. So on the description, I've put a link for you to open a live account, and also I've put a link for you to join our free Telegram group. Like this video, and also share it with your friends, with anyone you think that this content is valuable to them, or even to your guru, so that they can start copying this beautiful trade. Remember, our copy trading is on a beautiful setup. I'm going to be sharing with you. Let me see if I can see if we do have some things to show you on the copy trading, but we've been making super beautiful progress in the market on copy trading. There's somebody who has made already 224%. Some people are behind depending on their lot size and all of these other things, but the copy trade system is already in place and waiting for anybody who wants to jump on board. If you are interested in our copy trading, please do hit me on the inbox, and we are going to be trading with you on that one. Now, what is copy trading? That is where you open an account, put money into your trading account, and then follow the trades that I'm taking on the group. Even though there's some trades that I will never share in the groups, like where they are risky, or maybe they are Nasdaq or whatsoever, or they are not too risky, just that I'm seeing an opportunity, a nice beautiful opportunity, then I'll take those trades. And if you are on the Nasdaq, if you are on the if you are linked, if your account is linked, then you are going to be benefiting on those trading signals, right? Absolutely, for free at the moment. It's been free for a longest of time. We are going to be start charging for the month of May. Moving forward, we are going to be charging that copy trade system, right? Okay, cool stuff. Please do look out for my video that is titled "How to Make Profits in the Forex Market," or how to look out for in the Forex market, or how to make money in the Forex market through affiliate marketing and all of those things, which your brokers, or not your brokers, yeah, most brokers are not telling you about, and also which your mentors are not telling you about. I'm going to be linking that video here at the top, and then you guys are going to be enjoying that amazing, beautiful content. See you on the other side of the withdrawals. It's your one and only Ngubeko Mtiane. Shalom.